Alright, what's up, people? Jacob here again. I already started. I got the engine hoist out to help pick the new transmission up. I use my ratchet strap because the transmission don't weigh much, so I got it up in there. It's on here, so I can fine tune it and adjust it. I mean, it's not like I'm doing a standard one, but I just had it lined down, pins up and stuff. And yeah, this is a lot more safer. Yeah, so I just had to bust out the engine hoist. So got it all. I'm starting the bolts now, and then I'll finish picking it up and get it started. And it's just a reversal of pretty much what we're doing, and we'll fill it up and finish it up. All right, so stay tuned. All right, people. So did find out I had to remove this off the old transmission, this shift selector. That the JDM one, the plug is actually, it looks exactly the same, but it's just a little bit different. The placement of these slots, if you look in there, they're actually different. So I'm taking the one off here of this transmission, and I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, and get it put on this one. Right now, yeah, like I said, I was doing the wiring. You can see here. Yeah, on that JDM plug, that one that was broken anyway, the slot here, the way it slides into it, it's different. So the USDM one won't plug into it. Like I said, I tried. It looks the same, but it's not. Let's see, it plugs in, but it won't. It tries to go in, but like I said, these transfer slots are different location. It's lower on this one. So I'm gonna get that swapped out, but so far so good. Swapping out the rear mount, it was busted. So Kenny's getting that in there right now. Finishing that up, then we get the T-bracket on, and then finish putting the exhaust back up and whatnot, and plug it in, fill it up, take it for a ride. All right, so Kenny's here now. He's putting the manifold on, finishing that up. Got to put the starter in. Just placed it in there. But we got the grounds on. A lot of the wiring's hooked up. The coolant lines are back on. The T-bracket is on, but it doesn't fit right. So we're gonna try to get a two-wheel drive one, but it does have the new mount. It's on there for now. I want to get it started up, just the fluid and everything, make sure everything's good. But all the suspension underneath is on, the CV axles are in. So we're just gonna finish up these couple little things and get it started and see how it goes, and make sure them codes are out of the computer. All right, so right now, pretty much buttoned up everything. Got it all in there, the transmission's in and everything. Did come across a couple things that were different. T-bracket is actually different. So we had to go to the junkyard and get that. And then having a couple wiring issues. I'm gonna go over that too as well with you guys. See what's going on with this thing. All right, in the swap, I mean, looking at a quick glance, the T-brackets look both the same, but if you look closely, the space between these bolts here are more closer than the two here. This is the one we got from the junkyard just now. It came off a two-wheel drive CRV, and yeah, I put it on top of each other, and you can see it's hard to see through there, but the gapping, these bolt holes are more narrower, this is wider. So this is the cross member we needed off a two-wheel drive CRV. So I'm gonna get this put in now, and then go over the electrical issue. Is the car was having an electrical issue before, but by looking online and checking a lot of stuff and checking forums and whatnot, a lot of people were saying, you know, if it's not the ECM or the sensors and stuff, the transmission, the problem lies inside the transmission. And that's why we decided to go with this new transmission and convert it over from 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive and stuff. But yeah, but we're not getting rid of the all-wheel drive transmissions right here still. You can see it. But yeah, I'll get that T-bracket put in and go over that. This I'm gonna put away in the shed, save it and stuff, and get more on this. He did buy some Acura wheels too, with TSX 17s. He wants to make those like his daily wheels, and then the other wheels for like when he goes to car shows and whatnot. But we still got to get these problems fixed. Get that T-bracket in, because I got the new mount on. Button all that up real good, and then from there I'm continuing with this wiring. I was trying to see if anything rubbed through and whatnot, but I'll get more on that soon, and I'll show you guys a little cheesy multimeter. Start opening some sensors out and stuff, and trying to get some values, and opening a harness out and trying to see what's going on here. All right, stay tuned. All right, people, another hurdle complete. Got the right T-bracket in. It's for the 2-wheel drive. All the bolts are in it. They all lined up. That one bolt right there, that one didn't line up either with the other bracket and those 2 lower ones. But now everything's all bolted in. I got the 2 lower ones. I got that one in. This T-bracket, brand new mount in the rear. So now that's all set. Come back out here. All right. Yeah, so now get some codes. I'll take y'all inside and show you what the codes are, and see if I can troubleshoot it. Maybe I'll help one of you guys out there in YouTube land looking for problems, having these same automatic issue problems that we're having here with this one. CRV. Let me get you in here. All right, people, so we're here in the CRV now. You can see the D light is flashing. So I scanned for codes, and I got this one: electrical load detector, voltage high. Now, got one of those from the junkyard, swapped it all out, because they say usually it goes bad, and still the code's active. I think this is part of my problem. I'm still trying to trace down what is, pulling a high load. But then this code as well is coming up. Pressure control solenoid, linear solenoid A, electrical. And I read the code, checked the solenoid, the linear solenoid, it clicks. You give it power, you can hear it clicking. And then also, I ohmed it out, and had 5 ohms, right? So we went and still, I can show you guys back here, but I'll show you what the sensor is, the linear, here it is. So we went to the junkyard, and this is the linear solenoid that's saying it's bad. So we went and scarfed up a couple of these at the junkyard just to try them out. Tested these out as well. I didn't ohm out this one, but I did test it with power, and you can hear it clicking, and you can see it actuates a little piston in there and stuff. So we're like, well, it's not the linear solenoid. So then we went to the junkyard, and well, it says on the thing, if the linear solenoid is bad and stuff, it's got to be the TCM or PCM, the ECU, whatever you want to call it. So the original computer runs the training as well as the engine. So it's a PHK A52. That's the for B20. All would, but not all-wheel drive, but the P20. 99 to 2000, I think it is, or 2001. So in a short time we got this computer, right? That was back in 10.6.18. It's been going on, this problem. And this one's a P3F L54. Well, this one is actually from 97 to 98. So it's thinking it's probably the computer. It's not correct. Not, that's why it's still throwing the fault. So just today we went and got this computer at a parts place, covered up the tag. I don't want to remove this because this is for the warranty, but it is exactly the same. It came out with 2000 CRV, and it has the same PHK code on it and everything they were looking for. We tried that, and still, you can see right now, the junkyard computer is hooked up, and the code is still there. And then talking to some other places, called up a couple of transmission shops and whatnot. They were saying, oh yeah, with the mileage of 217,000 miles, the transmission is bad. That's why it's doing that. So as you see in the video before this, went to JDM Depot, got the JDM transmission, and I got it all in there. It's all hooked up, fluid's good. Did everything, ran it, and it's still, this code is still active. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to ohm the harness out from here to that connector that's up there and try to see if there's a break or something rubbed through. That's why I started in an engine compartment, start undoing the harness up there to see if any rubs or anything like that. But everything seems pretty good so far. But like I said, I'm gonna unplug this because I had it unplugged. I was gonna start doing it, but just wanted to show you guys the codes we're getting. Now another weird thing as well, if I go through here, the code changes sometimes. So I come here, erase codes, yes. Okay. See, it still has the code. Hold on, I gotta erase it a couple times until the light goes out on the dash. As you can see, the light still flashing. Let me do it again. Yeah, you see the check engine light goes out and transmission one goes out. Let me see. Yeah, press enter. Let's read the codes now. See, that's still there. That's still there, same. Alright, so it didn't change this time. So a couple times it said torque converter, but yeah. I gotta see what the hell this high voltage is. It could be something's shorted out something else and it's messing up the signal for that, or I don't know, causing this code. But I can go and start up the CRV and it fires right up. It's running good, except for a little belt squeal. Multimeter. Yeah, it's just one belt. So I was using this piece of harness here to test it out. Just that cut one. Actuate the solenoid and stuff. Oh wow, it runs great. Had it running yesterday, that's before we had to get the T-bracket and checking it all out. It's still there flashing. Yeah, because after I put it together yesterday, I tried it and it was still flashing, and That's what he said. Oh, maybe it's the wrong ECM. So we went to the junkyard. They said they had a CRV, which was two-wheel drive automatic. We grabbed the T-bracket and the ECM because it was a 2000. T-bracket worked great. The ECM, it's not the problem. So I ended up returning that, and then just keep troubleshooting it. It's got to be something in the wiring, but I mean, it runs great. You know, the idle is perfect. You know. Let's see. Let me scan it now, real quick, again while it's running for you guys. I'll erase the codes again. It's running. What? Yeah, I did it. Okay. Let's read them. The electrical load, linear. Yeah, that's it. I gotta see about the electrical load. I think that's what's throwing the check engine light. But continue with this, checking it out, man. Trying to figure out what the hell the deal is. Just stay tuned. Alright, people. Here in the CRV still. I fixed the problem. Now I come through here, checking the codes. Hold up. I'll show you guys now that finally got it. Bunch of troubleshooting. I ohmed out the harness, checking the wiring. Everything was good. Didn't have no breaks in the wiring. I did the harness by the transmission and stuff. And hold up, I'll put the key on. Okay, there we go. I had to put the key on. Use a scan tool. Key on. Communicating with the vehicle. You see here. Alright, hold up. Let me go back. Enter. Read codes. Okay, it's working. No codes found. Alright, you see that? After me checking everything, like I said, I ohmed out all the wiring. All the wiring was good on the CRV. I double checked the linear shift solenoid, ohmed that out as well, fine. Also the shift selector solenoid, A and B, those are clicking. I ohmed them out, they were fine as well. Started checking all the other stuff. And then I looked up online because the one code for the shift lockup converter, that code was active as well. It would like switch back and forth between the codes. It's kind of weird how it was doing that. And that's what made me think it was a ground issue with the wiring or something. And like I said, I cleaned all the ground, it did all that. But I ended up looking up online, and it talked about an Acura problem that has with that lockup converter solenoid. And it says sometimes check the alternator fuse, and the alternator fuse will be blown. Now I went through, I got the fuse here, testing all the fuse panel and checking all the fuses earlier, and they were all good. And then I come across this one. This is the one for the alternator, but I don't know if you guys can see right there. One leg of it is connected, but the other leg it's not. Wait, you can see there, I think it's blown. I don't know, yeah, like one leg of it is blown. It's weird. It's a 7.5, which I didn't have that fuse, so I put a 10 amp in there. But as soon as I put the fuse in, all the codes were gone. Everything worked good. Light stopped flashing on the dash. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go and take you guys for a quick ride, show you that everything's shifting good, working good, and yeah, we'll get to that now. All right, let's do this. All right, I got y'all set up on the mount. Seatbelt, safety first, and you know it's the law. All right, fire it up. Yeah, no codes. Like I said, that fuse that was triggering a lot of that, and the new transmission shifts great. I took it for a quick ride already, but take you guys for a ride here real quick. Yep, shifts right into gear, fine. No bang, no clunk. All right. Let's go for this ride. Plus, I hope, you know, seeing those codes, if anybody has those same codes and problems there, you know, or come across those problems as you're doing the transmission and stuff, that hopefully this helps out. That fuse, like I said, going for the alternator. So, but I'm probably gonna end this video here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more, and share the video. All right, see ya.